Aloha, Brett Christensen here with Maui Property, and today we're going to go over 6 reasons why you really don't want to be using Zillow as your main real estate search engine. And I know I've been there, man. I've used Zillow too. It's not the worst thing ever. You know, they do a decent job, but there's actual issues with the website. And some of the 6 things I'm going to go over today, we actually hear from clients who complain about Zillow. So let's get started. So the number one reason why you don't want to be using Zillow to look for real estate, especially on Maui, where I'm at, is because they don't allow you to search for just short-term rentals. Isn't that crazy? You cannot search for just short-term rentals. I'm sure one day they might figure this out. But as of now, if you want to look for short-term rentals, which a lot of people are when they're shopping on Maui real estate, is you can't specify that. We get people texting us, contacting us all the time saying, hey, what about this place? And it's like, I'm sorry, that's a long-term residential complex. That's why it's such a good deal. So if you go to like our website, of course, mauiproperty.com, you can specify that. All right, the number 2 reason why you should not be using Zillow is because they do not have any local information. So we were just talking about short-term rentals. So what about all the short-term rental taxes? There's going to be probably zero information on there to educate you on your local issues and making you an educated buyer for your local area. So let's jump over to mauiproperty.com. I'm going to scroll down here and you can see each of these line items are a web page about a local topic. There's pretty much most of these pages are here because somebody asked us a question about the subject. Maybe we've heard it multiple times, and so once we hear something more than once, usually we start thinking, let's make a page on that and educate people on the subject. So like here you got transient accommodation taxes. This is just an example of local information you're going to find on our website that Zillow, they don't even go near this stuff. They're just trying to really sell your information to agents. You know, they can make some money, which leads me to number 3. Zillow is selling your contact information to agents. You really don't want to be using Zillow for shopping for your agent, because they're really shopping for you and pushing agents on you and limiting the selection that you get to choose from as far as who you're working with. What we really recommend is do your own homework. Google has lots of reviews. Zillow has reviews too. I'm not saying don't look on Zillow, because there are some really great agents on Zillow. But if you're only limiting yourself to Zillow agents, you're missing out on a whole other group of agents out there. It's actually there's a lot of excellent agents that just don't need to pay Zillow. They're plenty busy because they do such a great job. Moving on, number 4 is that Zillow has a lot of misleading information. I'm going to start with their Zestimates. These are often very inaccurate, especially on Maui, because there's such a wide variety of quality, even within neighborhoods, within areas, and they often are just not giving you good information about the value of these homes. It's recommended that you talk to a realtor to really understand the value of homes and not rely on a robot to tell you, especially on Maui, what is the estimated value of your home. Okay, number 5, this is not a huge problem, but Zillow and Trulia do allow anyone to post homes for sale on their website, compared to stuff that's only fed by the MLS, such as mauiproperty.com or any your local agent's website. It's only going to have MLS information, where Zillow is letting people list their own homes, their own properties, and you're not always getting clean information, which does open the door for con artists and fake postings. And just as a little side note, Craigslist is crawling with these things, especially with rentals. Just FYI, if you know anybody looking for rentals, especially on Maui, watch out on Craigslist. It's really bad on there, but it is possible for someone to do that on Zillow. Okay, number 6, the last reason why you should not be using Zillow as your search engine is because Zillow is full of burned out agents, and it really burns you out as a buyer, because if it keeps connecting you to these agents who are always getting contacted, but these are often people that don't really want to work with them. And then now you're a buyer getting tired of multiple agents calling you, and it just kind of creates this toxic environment in general. So rather than doing that, actually do your homework ahead of time and really pin down who you want to work with and make a commitment. At least maybe you go check them out one time, but at some point you really want to make a commitment as far as which agent you're working with, and even sign a buyer's rep agreement and have a healthy relationship with a real estate professional and not just ping multiple agents. If you find a great agent, they'll do so much more for you than any random agent you're going to find on Zillow. I guarantee it. Find that great agent and make that commitment. All right. Thanks for making it to the end of the video. We're done. We went through the 6 reasons why you really shouldn't be using Zillow. It's a popular website, but man, it has some limitations, especially if you're shopping for real estate on Maui or any place with short-term rentals. We recommend that you explore other options, such as a local real estate website. MauiProperty.com is my favorite, and we actually work really hard to make our website better than Zillow. We have tons of local information, as I showed you guys, and we have a lot of hardworking agents that are ready to help you find your dream property and go that extra mile. If you like this video today, please hit the like button below. You can always subscribe and be notified whenever we put up a new video. And go to MauiProperty.com if you have any interest in Maui real estate. That's a great place to start. You take care and have a great day. Aloha.